Welcome to Football Tenable, the series in which you're looking for 10 different things from a football-related category. And today we're joined by Henry Hill. How you doing, mate?
This always gives me real dread because I spend most of my time as a quiz host, and then every now and then I have to really think about football again, and that's with you. But yeah, it's very good to see you, Luke. How are you? Nice new setup.
Yeah, lovely stuff. Yeah, you have to like prove your worth. That's the pressure. You go with other people, and then yeah, it's a little bit shaky, but I'm sure you'll do fine with these ones.
You say that. Last time, Luke, I got 3 out of 10 on one category, which you said is one of the worst scores in the history of the show. So it can only be better than that, I suppose.
Exactly. The only way is up. Let's get to the first category, and what I'd like you to name me are the last 10 Tottenham Hotspur managers before Thomas Frank.
Oh, okay. Okay. I can do that. Ange Postecoglou.
And Postecoglou is tenable. I still think he should have kept the job.
I do not. I think this is a smart decision. Ooh, Conte.
Antonio Conte is tenable.
You're not including like interims like Ryan Mason.
No.
Ange, Conte, Jose.
Jose Mourinho is tenable. Do you know what I mean? Ange won something over Conte and Mourinho.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but they did also lose 22 times last year, and I think you've just got to be brutal. Like no one's kicking off at Thomas Frank joining Spurs. That's a good move, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad for Frank because he does deserve a big move.
He's a great manager, and like I think Ange will be all right. Ange will be fine. Yeah, if anything, he's got a career in punditry in the UK forever and ever, doesn't he? So
yeah, that's much better for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, I'm gonna just list some names because just to hurry this along. AVB, Villas-Boas.
Yep, he is tenable.
Tim Sherwood.
Tim Sherwood, tenable.
Poch.
Pochettino is tenable, of course.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not on first name basis with any of these people. So Maurizio Pochettino. 4 more to get. Does Martin Jol sneak in?
Martin Jol.
Yeah. Does Martin Jol sneak in?
He is number 10. He is
yes.
the furthest back.
Okay. I'm having a bit of a... So, Ange, Conte, Jose. Who was in between Pochettino and Villas-Boas? That lot. Definitely thought about this before. I will say Juan de Ramos.
Juan de Ramos is tenable, yep, after Martin Jol.
Okay, so I'm looking for 2 more recent managers than Villas-Boas.
You would have seen one quite recently.
I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean.
You would have seen him managing a match.
Oh, yeah, that's so stupid. Harry Redknapp.
Harry Redknapp. If you didn't say Harry Redknapp, you'd have been kicking yourself.
Yeah, that is really embarrassing. Okay, so 1 more to get. Oh my goodness.
A lot of people forget about this, clearly.
Oh yeah, no, I know. It's Nuno Espirito Santo.
Nuno Santos, yes,
yeah.
That was the one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. It's he. You know what? We get the manager of the month stuff, and he's won it so many times this year, and I just find it so bizarre that he's had such a turnaround. But yeah, I'm really pleased for him.
They always wanted Conte anyway, but they gave him like 3 months at Tottenham. It was a bit weird.
Yeah, he won manager of the month in his first month, and 2 months later he was sacked.
It's the consistency, yeah.
Luke, that was far too easy.
Yeah, it's warm you up.
For your first set of 10, I want you to tell me 10 European managers who have managed non-European nations.
We'll kick it off with Harry Redknapp.
Yeah, there he is, making his second appearance on the show. I don't think that lasted very long. I think someone duped him into that.
Nations is the interesting part. Did he manage them? Did he? Yeah, he did. Roy Hodgson, Finland, wasn't it?
Roy Hodgson is right because he managed the UAE. Finland are a European nation.
That is true. I don't think Finland's outside of Europe. So confident with that. It's like, yeah, it's Scandinavia, it's different.
Yeah, but yes, Hodgson is still on the list.
Luckily, you don't get marked for your working out as long as you get the answer.
Yeah, dude.
Not your maths. Oh, what was his name? John Herdman? Was he Canada's manager? English, I swear.
He was the manager of the women's team and then went over to the men's.
And then he went to Toronto, and I think he's got... Is he still Toronto?
Yes, John Herdman is in. That's really good from you. Yeah, you're right, Canada.
Just trying to go through the nations. Oh, Steve McLaren, Jamaica.
Yeah, big one.
Ooh, way back in the day. Oh, did he do the national team? Yeah, he did. Don Revie.
Who's Don Revie?
He was Leeds manager in the 70s.
Well, no, I know who he is. I'm not that stupid. Who do you think he managed?
United Arab Emirates.
Yep, you're right. Yep. Don Revie's in.
Oh, what was there was a caption on it was like Al Revie or something because he'd gone over there.
Jesus. Yeah, there's a few old boys like that you could probably sneak in, but there's a few more better known ones, I would say.
I know it's that kind of like...
what I'll say, Luke, is this category is inspired by a relatively big move in the world of managers.
You have not been paying attention.
You've so far named 5 English managers, which is quite impressive.
Trying to pinpoint, it'd be like a Spaniard or a French somewhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of like colonial links with Africa and stuff like that in terms of language.
Oh, I can see his face. The one that was Saudi Arabia manager.
The open shirt man.
Renard or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll give you that. He's managed a load of them. Hervé Renard.
That's it.
Yeah, he won the AFCON with Zambia. He won it, I think, also with Ivory Coast as well. And you're right, he was manager of Saudi Arabia.
What about Sven-Goran Eriksson, Ivory Coast?
Yeah, well done.
I feel like there's a kind of a Venables, Hoddle, Keegan. One of those 3 have done something. I don't know where.
You want to guess? You got some lives.
Which one of those 3 do I want to go for? I will go Glenn Hoddle.
Glenn Hoddle is wrong. Life gone.
Life gone. I know that Venables did Barca. Cannavaro, China.
Is that right? I don't know.
I think so. Fabio Cannavaro, I'm sure, managed China. And then I've got another quickfire one with Marcelo Lippi as well. Also did China.
Sorry, editor. Just checking these are not the names I had written down.
Yep.
Cannavaro is in. Well done. Really good.
Marcelo Lippi as well.
And yeah, Lippy's had two cracks at the Chinese cherry as old Lippi. So that also makes it in. So you've only got one more to get now.
I want something in South America. I don't think of a South American nation in English. I don't think you would you? Or European? Oh, but yeah, Carlo Ancelotti.
I was like,
how have I gone through this whole thing?
That's the only reason I chose this category. Was Carlo Ancelotti, and you're there going, yeah, no South Americans. I'm like, pretty sure the biggest of them all. Right, I'll give you some other names I thought you might have landed on. Klinsmann, he did USA and South Korea. Carlos Queiroz has done the rounds, a few of those. Gus Hiddink and Dick Advocat have both managed abroad. Gus Hiddink was in charge when Australia... Was it Australia? Yeah, it was. Well, one of them was in charge of South Korea during the 2002 World Cup. Lee Bowyer is the manager of Montserrat. Lopetegui manages Qatar. Kluivert manages Indonesia, which is quite fun. And then Terry Venables has managed Australia, which I think is what you were trying to get at earlier.
I had the names, I just didn't have the right one.
Yeah, but other than that, I think you did pretty well.
I think there'll be some good ones in the comments. Right, let's go into your next category, and it's actually pretty similar to the one that you just gave me.
Oh.
What I'd like to name me are 10 English players to play in Asia.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Right, Lineker.
Gary Lineker is tenable.
Bothroyd.
Jay Bothroyd in the Indian Super League is
No,
tenable.
he was Japan. Japan is where he was big.
I'm sure he played in India as well, Jay Bothroyd.
Oh, God. This is where it's going to go a bit downhill from here. I feel like Robbie Fowler played over there.
No, yeah, Robbie Fowler in the Thai League.
Brilliant. Okay, right. Which plonkers have gone over to India? That's what I need to figure out. I don't think a single English player went to the Chinese Super League. I can't think of anyone.
It's a bit of a stipulation one, I know, because he became Chinese.
What?
To go play for the China national team.
Oh my goodness. What about, I don't know if he's English, Michael Chopra.
Michael Chopra is tenable, yeah.
Come
in the
on.
Indian Super League.
Here we go. I think he is of Asian descent, if that's right.
Yeah.
10 is going to be really, really horrible.
Quite a big current one.
Oh, Ryan Kent. He went to Asia.
Where is he?
I'm going to list off the players that have gone to Gerrard's time and Al Etihad. Ryan Kent is one of them.
I don't think he is.
Oh my goodness. No, he went to bloody Turkey, didn't he?
Fenerbahce. He's at Seattle Sounders now in America. But yeah, no.
Well, you know...
One life gone for Kent.
Technically, Fenerbahce is on the Asian side of Turkey, so...
They play in the Euros.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, Damari Gray, he's out there.
Damari Gray is tenable, yeah.
Who else would have joined them? I was so confident with Ryan Kent. That's really embarrassing. Jordan Henderson.
There we go, Henderson. He should fly off now.
I was going real kind of Southeast Asia for a bit, wasn't I?
Yeah, I like that. That's the purest way of going about it. If you want to go Saudi League, we can all do that.
Yeah. Who else is English that's gone there? There's not loads of English that have actually done it, is there?
No, but it's a big one.
Oh, Tuchel's favourite bench warmer, Ivan Toney.
Ivan Toney, yeah.
I can't believe I started with Bothroyd, Fowler and Chopra for these lot.
23 goals in 30 games.
He's a good striker. He is a really good striker. I reckon we'll see Toney again in the Prem. Trying to think more fun ones. I keep thinking of Robbie Keane, but he's not English, is he? Because he was in India. And then I'm pretty sure like Earnshaw played out there.
He's Welsh.
Yep, Welsh. Yep, I know.
3 more. 2 lives left.
I'd be very surprised if I can get 3 more names for you. Oh, I keep thinking of like Dale Jennings. Is that a footballer?
Bayern Munich, Barnsley, Milton Keynes, Runcorn.
and then he decided to go to. No, it's not.
No, certainly not. So this one your lives.
After Runcorn, he thought time for a switch to Vietnam.
He's only 32, to be fair.
Oh, Lingard, Jesse Lingard.
There we go, Jesse Lingard.
I watched him in South Korea. I saw him play. I give up. Luke, I give up. Let's keep this.
Let's keep it moving.
Keep it moving. I can't think of 2 more players. I'm happy with 8.
Lovely. Some of the ones you could have said. Chris Smalling's in the Saudi League.
Oh, is he?
And the ones that went from English to Chinese. Nico Yanaris. Remember him at Arsenal?
No.
And T.S. Browning at Everton. Both became Chinese.
Never getting any of those. That's fine.
Those are little ones. David James, Adam Lafondra.
Okay.
Little things like that.
David James, maybe. If we'd sat here for 5 days, I might have eventually said him.
Jermaine
Pennant, yeah.
Yeah, Gary Hooper.
I'm actually pretty pleased with the 8 names I came up with.
Yeah, I think you did really well.
Your next category is a bit of a fun throwback. I want you to tell me 10 Chelsea players that went on loan to Vitesse. So we're talking about before the whole multi-club model. This was the original link-up, wasn't it? Chelsea just sending their young lads to Vitesse. Can you tell me 10 of them that did it? I think there's 27 answers here, so you should be able to get 10.
We'll kick it off with Mason Mount.
Yeah, in. Well done.
Dominic Solanke.
Yeah, 2.
A bit of Moko Van Ginkel. Would have had a stint there at some point.
I haven't got that written down, but let me triple check.
I'm sure I've seen him in that yellow and...
Yeah, I almost think he captained... Oh no!
Did he not?
You've been duped.
He's somehow not done it.
He was at Vitesse, went to Chelsea, went on loan to Milan, Stoke, PSV, then joined PSV, then Vitesse again. So Van Ginkel, that's a red herring.
Stipulation, is it?
That's a life gone. I'm sorry. He never went on loan to Vitesse from Chelsea.
Count myself now. Lewis Baker.
Yeah, I've got that written down. Yeah, 99% sure that is.
It's those ones that stick out more, like the English at a Dutch team.
Yeah, Lewis Baker is in. So you got Mount, Solanke and Baker.
It's those Chelsea, just those players that were there for years.
Who's like the iconic Chelsea loan player? Who was in the system forever?
Lucas Piazon.
Yeah, well done.
Yep.
Number 4.
Ooh. Matt Miazga.
Miazga.
Centre back.
Yeah, Matt Miazga. In. Well done.
Where's he now? Because he was actually decent at Reading.
He plays for FC Cincinnati back in America. I think he's part of Poch's flopping American team.
He'll be gone by the time the World Cup's over. Poch. Brozier. Should work.
Yeah, Brozier's in.
Where's he now as well? I feel like he's...
Well, he was on loan at Everton last year. Yeah, I don't know. He's got a big summer coming up with decisions. He came to Fulham on loan and got about 2 minutes. I feel quite sorry for him. I think the last 2 years have been absolutely dreadful for him.
I feel like injuries is a big thing with him as well.
4 more to get, 2 lives remaining.
At this point, I will just be saying Chelsea players and just hope they've just long term. Let's go Marco Marin.
I think he's too much of a statement signing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but he just did so many loans. That's what I'm hoping.
Marco Marin went on loan to Sevilla, Fiorentina, Anderlecht, and Trabzonspor. So that's another life gone.
I mean, I would just say a Chelsea youngster.
Who's the one that got them in trouble? Pretty sure it was there were some legality issues when they signed him.
Most of the Chelsea signs at the minute with the 8-year contracts. I think he's like Kesman, but he wouldn't have gone on loan.
No. You're thinking more like English Yeah, there's a few more names that you could be able to get.
Kennedy did. It's that kind of project player that they have. Nah. I'll just say... that's a good guess. Ryan Bertrand.
Oh.
That's the only youngster I can think of with his Champions League debut on...
You know what? You're in the right area. It's not correct, Ryan Bertrand. That's unlucky. Bournemouth, Oldham, Norwich, Reading, Forest, Villa, Southampton.
Jesus.
So, yeah.
See how many loans there's there. There's not a single one to it. Like, could you not just done it for,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just didn't fancy going to the Netherlands.
Right. I'll give you some other names. That's your 3 lives gone.
Yep. Okay.
McEachran.
Josh McEachran. Yeah, that's Chelsea.
Matic. Nemanja Matic went to
Really?
Vitesse. Yep. Bertrand Traore.
Yeah,
Gail Kakuta is who I think there was some question marks over that signing. Callas, Sam Hutchinson, and Musonda.
Oli Musonda.
But yeah, there was 29 answers, but I think you did pretty well. You're pretty hot in your EFL knowledge, and a lot of these guys have bounced around the EFL, so I thought maybe you'd have pinched a few.
I'm happy with what I got. Right then, into your last category, and a bit of a fun one. I'd like you to name me kit sponsors that are food.
Oh, wow. Okay. Food kit sponsors. What, just in general?
Yep. Anywhere.
Okay. Napoli. Okay, Parma. So Parma was sponsored by a milk brand. Napoli, I think, is it Lette? Lette? The milk brand of Napoli?
Yeah, that is tenable.
Are you accepting like Pizza Hut, for example, for Fulham?
Yeah, Pizza Hut's tenable for Fulham, 100%.
Okay.
That's what I was kind of expecting with you.
Yeah. You know what? Trying to get hold of that shirt is impossible.
I can imagine.
Oh, what the hell is the Parma milk brand?
Probably Parma ham.
You'd have thought. There's not like loads, is there?
It's more previous era. I think you get them in the last 10 years. What was the one for Parma you said?
I think it's called like Parmaco or something like that.
I'll let you have it. It's Parmalat.
Parmalat. Yeah. Thank you. I only know because I was reading about like the rise and fall of Parma originally. It's a pretty wild story basically, and Parmalat, like just loads of fraud. Lots of great like Italian football heritage, you know. Oh, I feel like KFC, they must have sponsored someone.
Looking to see them on a shirt. There is a KFC football shirt.
Oh, no. Okay, you can have that as a life. Oh, yeah. I know that Burger King have sponsored a team because they've got it on, it was part of their marketing campaign on FIFA or something like that. It's Burger King. They're definitely in. I think it's like Grimsby or something like that.
It's Stevenage.
Stevenage.
Yeah. They are tenable. It's just a bit random, just a massive brand like Burger King going, yeah, Stevenage.
I feel as if Norwich have been sponsored by Coleman's or something like that. I'm going to say Coleman's.
Yep, Norwich are tenable with Coleman's back in the 2000s. Do you ever put mustard in your mashed potato?
I do, actually. I think it's delicious.
Very good. It's lovely, isn't it? A lot of people don't know that trick.
Mustard is a great friend.
Condiment, yeah.
Trying to think of really out there sponsors.
I think more snacks.
Snickers. I reckon Snickers have sponsored someone. How many lives do I have yet left?
2 left. Want to go for that or?
Oh no, Mars. Mars have definitely sponsored an Italian team. I also think it was Napoli.
It is Napoli with Mars. Yeah, I've got Maradona with a Mars shirt. Yeah, there's a few in England. You're kicking yourself if you don't get them. Very heavily associated.
Twix sponsored a team back in the day. I want to say they played in red. I think Twix is an answer.
Twix.
Or it's like Kit Kat. It might be Kit Kat. Oh no. I'm going to submit Kit Kat as a firm answer.
Kit Kat for the 95-96 Cliftonville Football Club sponsor.
Are you giving me that?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I assume Cliftonville is where they make Kit Kat, surely. That could be the only feasible.
Hell of a team. Not to be, diminished. Well, I'm trying to think what Wrexham's shirt sponsors are. I think it's like a cold coffee or something like that. Any more clues?
There's a person associated with this club, and he was known for sponsoring that food.
Walkers, they must have sponsored Leicester.
Yeah, there you go, mate.
Jesus. By proxy, I reckon Lay's have sponsored someone, but I think that's cheating. I don't know if I can never work out if Walkers and Lay's are the same brand.
I don't think Lay's do. I think it was just Walkers.
Fine. Yeah, that's me out. I'm not going to push this on any further.
Doritos did Wolves. You had Barilla Pasta for Roma. I did.
Yes, that I should have got that. Barilla Pasta for Roma. That's such an iconic. That's a classic sponsor.
Chupa Chup Lollipops for Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay, that's really good.
Yeah, really good. And I'm sure there's lots of more in the comments.
That's fine. I don't mind that.
I love little ones like that. You should get some great answers.
Right, your final category. I want you to name me. This isn't nearly as fun as your one. I want 10 former Real Madrid players that became managers.
Lovely. We'll kick things off with Jonathan Woodgate.
Yeah, Woodgate. Very good.
Yeah, you could go for the easy ones. You wanna show off? Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Yep, well done.
Beckham's getting a night, or didn't he? This year or something.
But has he
I've seen
managed a club?
He owns one. Suppose he had a go at Inter Miami.
Well, I just saw the Mascherano was their manager.
I mean, we'll go Zidane. It's just
Yeah, get him on the board.
Loves.
Zidane.
And then Xavi Alonso.
Okay, you've got the ones I was sort of expecting you to get. Now it gets a bit harder.
What, Jonathan Woodgate?
No, I knew you'd know that. I knew you'd know that.
Yeah. See, a lot of them would have gone player and then done like Real Madrid B or something. Does that count? Things like
Yeah,
that.
it does, because they're technically like a league third division team. So if you can dig any of those out, then it's correct.
Luis Enrique definitely works though.
Luis Enrique is spot on. Yeah, he played actually quite a lot for Madrid.
Yeah. I don't think people realise he played for both Barca and Madrid. Ooh, really good one. Nuri Sahin.
Oh, yeah, he did play for Real Madrid, didn't he?
That's what I want. Little gems like that.
That's good. That is good. There's a few like that on this list, I'd say.
Iriola. Did he play for Real Madrid at any point?
Oh, let's have a look.
I think he was Bilbao actually when I've said it.
Andone. I don't think he had such a good... I don't
He was
remember.
a decent footballer, but I think he was Bilbao.
400 appearances for Athletic Club. That's a life gone.
There'd be lots like that though. Like Raul would have managed somewhere.
Yeah, it's in. He's been managing their B team for a long time.
I wonder what Raul Albiol's up to nowadays.
Is that a guess? Are you guessing Raul Albiol?
Yeah, go on, Raul Albiol. Where are you?
I thought you'd only just stopped. I thought you'd only just retired.
Yeah, but you get a job somewhere, won't he?
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, Raul Albiol does not work.
I reckon he gets a job in the next 6 months somewhere.
Give you a clue, Luke. You've already said one of these names in a previous category, and it's not Josh McEachran.
Cannavaro.
That's it. Well done. Bit cheap getting the same answer twice, but, you know, I could see you struggling.
What about Julian Lopetegui?
Yeah, that's right. He played one game for Real Madrid.
It's things like that. It's like they'll have just snuck in.
Go on, see if you can get one more.
I really want to say his name. Vincent Del Bosco.
Yeah, that's 10. Well done.
There you go.
Vincent of the Forest is exactly right. That's really good, Luke. That's very impressive. Some other names. Solari, Santiago Solari.
Yeah.
You remember Gabriel Heinze?
Yeah. He went on to Knob, didn't he?
Yeah.
His old boys.
Exactly right. Laudrup. I thought you might get Laudrup.
Good one.
Seedorf. Ita Karanka. He played there for a long time.
Karanka. Yeah. That's a good one. I'm sure there'll be more somewhere. Somebody will find something.
No, you got the big names, I'd say. Well done.
Oh, good. So yeah, I think I do win the episode there.
Yeah, well done, Luke. Well done. Hope you're happy with yourself.
It's my job, isn't it?
You know what? Next time you come down to the Joe office, we'll do me versus you on the quiz. We'll do a proper head-to-head.
Get me down at 6 o'clock in the morning to London or something.
Yeah.
leave me rocked.
That's like that's like when away teams they have like people outside their hotel, making sure they have no sleep.
Noise, waking them up early. Hopefully, guys, did enjoy today's episode. Make sure you do drop a like if you did. Check out Henry on the FootballJOE football channel, and we'll catch you all next time.